The 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 6 electric sedan displaces the vaunted Tesla Model 3 with slippery aerodynamics and uber-efficient battery electric power. What kind of vehicle is the 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 6? An electric four-door sedan with best-in-class range and economy is concealed by the IONIQ 6's slick exterior. As a result, it competes with hatchbacks like the Ford Mustang Mach-E and Tesla Model Y, as well as the Tesla Model 3 and Model 3. It has a stunning design, offers great value, and charges its battery pack quickly. The TCC rating is excellent, coming in at 8.0 out of 10. What's new for the 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 6? The IONIQ 6 was introduced last year and joins the Kia EV6, Genesis GV60, and Hyundai IONIQ 5 in the family of electric automobiles. Even in context, the IONIQ 6 stands out for its striking design. One of the most aerodynamically efficient cars on the road, it has a wonderfully sculpted body with low front and back ends, a classy sedan roofline, and an interior that loves pixelated design influences and airplane-like winglets. Most drivers would choose, correctly, one of the IONIQ 6 sedans with the larger 77.4 kWh battery pack and either single-motor rear-wheel drive or dual-motor all-wheel drive. The base model, which has a 53 kWh battery pack, has dull acceleration and a little range. The big battery, rear-drive model has a maximum range of 361 miles and can reach 60 miles per hour in as little as 5.1 seconds. In any configuration, the IONIQ 6 declares its allegiance to the nimble but unsporty camp. Its drive modes allow drivers to change the power delivery and steering into a more responsive and urgent tune, but it still has enough body lean and a relaxed suspension setting to be a pleasurable cruiser. With its 350 kW DC fast charging port, it can recharge from 10 to 80% of its maximum battery capacity in just 18 minutes. The same can be accomplished with the larger battery in around 8 hours, using a slower 240-volt home connection. Although it isn't as useful as its hatchback 5 cousin, the IONIQ 6 is comfortable and supportive for front passengers. The 11 cubic-foot trunk hopes you're only bringing a rollaboard bag or two, but the car's back seat is only occasionally big enough for 2 medium-sized adults because to its shorter 16.1-inch wheelbase and beautiful roofline. Automatic emergency braking, active lane control, blind spot monitors, and adaptive cruise control are all standard on all IONIQ 6 cars. An expensive version of a surround view camera system is available. How much does the 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 6 cost? Prices for 2024 haven't been announced, but the 2023 base model carried a $42,715 sticker price. The IONIQ 6 Limited AWD cost $57,215 in 2023. We'll update prices when they're published. 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 6 styling. The IONIQ 6 is a stylistic tour de force thanks to its ultra-low 0.22 coefficient of drag, which was carved for aerodynamic cleanliness. Even if it's a little less creative, the inside has a strong concept. The IONIQ 6 receives an 8 for both its exterior and inside in this review. The front end of the IONIQ 6 divides the air with a thin, flat plane that rounds as it enlarges into the hood and descends to the ground, where it deploys active air flaps to facilitate airflow around the body. Twin body lines arc between the housings on its body side, where 18 or 20-inch wheels are mounted. The sedan ends with a sizable elliptical spoiler and gracefully tapers toward the trunk. Although it has 1 or 2 spare cut lines that are muted in dark colors, it is nevertheless a showcase. The dash and doors inside carry the pixelated pattern of the front end's running lights, which resemble ice crystals in a tray. Numerous tiny squares dance over those panels, echoing in the steering wheel squares that change color according to the IONIQ 6's several drive modes. The IONIQ 6 raises flaps at the ends of its horizontal dash, like the wingtips on a modern Boeing. A vast array of digital displays provide those pixels with another space to play in between. The IONIQ 6 nonetheless displays an uncluttered, tranquil cabin, one that marries incredibly well with its driving style despite all that visual activity. 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 6 Comfort and AMP Quality. The attractive roofline of the IONIQ 6 reduces headroom and load capacity. The IONIQ 6 sedan is a companion vehicle to the upright IONIQ 5 hatchback, but it is noticeably more svelte and low. This has an impact on its usefulness, so we give it a 6 here. It earns points for having good front row seats. On base versions, they are heated and have cloth upholstery. On higher-end models, cooling and synthetic leather are added. The IONIQ 5 weirdly seems more confined. Front passengers have just the right amount of headroom, and knee room is abundant thanks to a wide, flat floor. The two passengers in rear, however, will have to stoop and tuck their feet in order to fit. The IONIQ 6's slanted roof decreases rear seat headroom, but legroom, which measures at 39.2 inches, measures up well. There isn't much room for toes in the back seats either because of the front seats. Although the rear seat backs lack a pass-through for the trunk, they may be folded down along a 60/40th split to expand the tiny 11. 2 cubic foot trunk storage capacity. There is an additional 0.4 cubic feet in the front trunk, which is adequate for a slim briefcase or a charging wire. With its towering console and dash side flaps, the IONIQ 6's cabin can appear austere, but is actually snug and quiet, with only a light thrum from its larger 20-inch wheels. How safe is the Hyundai IONIQ 6? It has not yet undergone NHTSA crash testing. However, the IIHS has given it a top safety pick plus rating. It already has an 8 due to its comprehensive safety features and options, and that score with a possible point from the feds on the horizon. It's not great, primarily due to the bold roofline that blocks the backward perspective. Automatic emergency braking, active lane control, blind spot monitoring, automatic high beams, and adaptive cruise control are standard on all IONIQ 6 sedans. Its safety features include a surround view camera system and remote park assistance. 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 6 features. Great features and an exceptional warranty are found in the IONIQ 6. The IONIQ 6 is also a superb value thanks to its leading warranty, brilliant infotainment, and standard equipment, with only a small number of possibilities stopping it from a perfect score that adds up to a 9 in this case. The base IONIQ 6 was priced at around $43,000 for the 2023 model year. 2024 costs have not yet been disclosed. The base SE standard range model has heated front seats, a motorized driver's seat, two 12.3-inch digital screens, and connected Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Additionally, it comes with a 5-year 60,000-mile guarantee and 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary scheduled maintenance. How should I choose an IONIQ 6? We would go up to the IONIQ 6 SE RWD long range instead of that entry-level model. A second motor and all-wheel drive are added for another $3,500 or more, increasing the range to 361 miles. Synthetic leather inside accents, wireless smartphone charging, and larger 20-inch wheels are included when moving up to the SEL grade level. Thanks for watching.